Greetings, Mugen here, playing some Everquest on the P99 server. I made a necromancer because, well, one, I'm kind of curious as to just how good they are for soloing, and I've played to level 9, as you can see right here, and they do pretty good. Pets are fairly strong and do pretty consistent damage and hold aggro decently well, as long as I'm attacking the one that my pet is attacking. And I do have a heal option for him, which I have to actually target. I can do a slash assist. If I type it right. There we go. Or I could make a macro if I wanted to. Pulled aggro. So yeah, Necros are pretty good, and you notice that I don't have the Mugen name because I've already made characters with that name, so I went with Necrogen, just for fun. Not everything, yep. Not everything will give me experience as I'm over level for them. Green con can still give EXP, not very much. I'm tending to kill everything on my way just because I am level 9. Once I get a higher level, I could walk through here with, or I could also throw on my invisibility spell, which is Gather Shadows. I could walk through pretty much the whole dungeon if I wanted to, but if it fades in a bad spot, that would be bad for me. So now, one of my spells is fading, which is going to screw with my vision. So I'm going to rememorize. See, as you see, my vision went worse. This one here, Dark Pack, just I'm basically giving up health, but somebody gave me a regen, so I was actually regenning through the damage that it was doing to me, but it's gonna fade here pretty quick. So now I'll actually start taking. Oh, neat! The game locked up. Oh, I came back. I thought I'd have to reload it. If I wanted to, I could steal some health. Somebody else went through, killed a bunch of stuff, left loot behind. I could pick up their items if I wanted to. See, that guy's invisible. That's what the the quote, the little markers around the name means. My vision spell Deadeye gives me not only night vision, but I can see invisible people. And now he is visible by all. Uh-oh. This might not be good for me. Uh-oh. Time to run away. Because my pet's going down, and I'm not taking all that damage. So I'm doing kind of a strafe run. Kind of makes me slightly faster. It's one of those little cheese things you can do in old Everquest. I don't know if anybody really knew that, but there's a free tip for anybody who's playing old Everquest. This is the basically the original version of the game, the P99 server. So you die, you drop all your crap on the floor, and you respawn wherever you have your bind. Lose some experience, and of course you gotta run back, get your body. I forgot to put that back on. And my pet requires these bones, so at some point I'm gonna have to get more. Some people try to get higher level pets and stuff like that. To me, I'm not worried about it too much. Just want something that'll hopefully kill most of the stuff I'm going after. Interesting. Somebody's buff is still on me. Yep. Of course, you're, crap. I'm thinking that Howler's higher, much higher level. So time to run away again. And that's what you would call a train. That's a small train. Get in trouble, run away. Kind of reset it. Hopefully nobody gets caught in your path. Otherwise they might die. So I've kind of gone through a few of my... Oh, that's a higher level pet because it's conning white to me. gotta switch up the spell I want to put on. Not all of my spells do I have in my hotbar. Now, healing my pet could aggro that dude. Yeah, the runt is not attacking because we're higher level than he is, so kill on each one. So I could do, yep. Well, he came anyways. He must be high enough level. Just high enough level that he's going to give me experience. Which is fine by me. Of course, you always get the faction out of it. And I've kind of killed a bunch of these enough that I can't get any worse faction out of it. Probably not going to get any experience out of this. Probably not that one either. Well, those teeth I could turn in for a quest if I really want to do the quest. But I'm not worrying about the quest right now. Well, that howler's been causing me trouble. What kind is he? He's yellow. So, I resisted. So now I'm coming up to kind of share the damage because I don't want to lose another pet right away. That's kind of how I play. Plus my pet can regenerate health a bit faster than I can, but I can steal health a little bit. So if I start taking too much, then I'll back off and let my pet to do the killing. And of course, gotta meditate to get my mana back, but like I said, this kind of takes away from my health and regenerates my mana, so it kind of helps speed it up a little bit. So I kind of have a constant regen, but I gotta watch my health when I use it. Let me check our EXP, and we're into the 4th bubble. There's 5 balls. This game technically does not give experience points. As you can see, it just says experience gained. The higher level difficulty it is to you, the more it fills up the bar. Like the green stuff is probably just going to be like a not even noticeable tick, whereas the yellow one probably gave a pretty noticeable tick. As you see, I kind of separated out some of my. I got like a damage bar down here, window, combat window, and a little separate up here for other chats. You don't have to do that. You can let everything go to main chat if you want to. But there are point in times where I want to kind of see what people are doing. Some people are like, why would you purposely hurt yourself? Well, like I said, I can steal health if I want to. As you saw, you can cast on a corpse, but it's not going to do anything. And you got that weird message up here. Okay. So I'm gonna give my pet this weapon here. Now you can see it equipped on him. Looks pretty nice, huh? So I could have sold that if I wanted to. But in this case, I kind of wanted to arm them. I think they do slightly better damage. Plus they get cooler animations with it. Since I'm a pure caster, I will be able to get spells. New spells every 4 levels, so my next spell list is level 12, so I've got 3 more to go after this. There is no map in this version. If I hit M, there's no map. But what I'll tend to do, for me, you don't have to do this. I got some of this memorized, but when I get to unfamiliar areas, I'll use I'll use an online map. I'm hoping he's attacking this guy, because that's where he's facing. So yeah, that spell likes to fade quite quickly on me, which is fine. Now, the buff I got from a friendly player is going to be fading, so I won't be able to take hits as well as I was. But if someone were to come in here much higher level and buff my pet, which somebody did for me yesterday, my pet was taking on stuff like 5 or 6 levels above my level. I'm just spanking the hell out of it. It was actually kind of funny to watch, kind of cool. So yeah, I had him run in there, take that guy and that guy at the same time. He handled it like a champ with the higher level buff somebody gave my pet. But even with just my own stuff, he's fairly beefy on his own. And with the stuff that I can throw on top, yeah. darkness is a dot and a snare effect. So if he tries to run and he's low health, he'll actually stop moving, which is a far more desirable effect. Because if you brute, they'll keep attacking. So, a little tip there if you don't want stuff to run away from you and don't want them to attack you, use a snare, not a root. Oh well. Kind of overkill on that one, probably. So I also have the option of just sitting down and meditating when my pet fights. Because like I said, the Necro pet is pretty good. It's interesting that guy didn't attack, but I'm still gonna get him out of the way. Yeah, he didn't give any experience, but I could still get money off of him if I want. I guess you could call this kind of camping, but I'm kind of moving around a little bit just to find more stuff to kill. Otherwise, I'd be sitting at one spot just waiting for a while for them to respawn. I think this dungeon has a fairly decent respawn time. I don't know if it's 5 or 10 minutes, but get a good enough rotation and keep busy going back and forth like I'm doing. At some point, these guys will stop giving me a good experience. Or okay experience. Then I just go deeper in. Doesn't look like he's attacking. But the interesting thing about this game is if you sit, or even stuff that won't give you experience will attack you. It's kind of interesting. Hoping I kill fast enough to actually level before I have to go. The XP seems to be fairly decent. But as a Necro, I kind of have an advantage where I could send in my beefy pet. Maybe put a dot on. Then sit on my butt, meditate up a bit. messed that up. So now I'm probably going to want to wait a little bit. But you'll see his HP go up a lot. Well, I'm currently eating my own EX or HP to regen mana faster. But even without that debuff, he'll still regenerate health a lot faster than I will. It's one of the advantages of having a pet. Or if I really don't give a crap, I could just keep going until he dies, summon a new one, but having it die in the middle of combat is kind of bad. You dick. Ooh, got stunned. So now I'm gonna go back up, kind of keep this line clear. There we go. As a melee class, I'd have a bit harder time unless I, of course, twink out my character or somebody gives me really nice buffs. But if you're gonna play solo like I'm doing, or just wanna have something that can take some hits, probably want a pet class, either a mage or a necromancer. But a necromancer is one of the better, kind of do lots of stuff fairly well. But spells get progressively more expensive, so you gotta save up, sell stuff, all that fun stuff. And you gotta memorize all your spells. So yeah. So while casters might be able to solo better, they tend to be fairly expensive early on as well. So I really don't have very good gear. This is all just cloth crap. Those are just random rings that when I looted them went into those slots. And I haven't cared to take them out just yet. Because every time I loot an earring or ring, it's just going to go in that slot anyway. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. till I actually get something that has stats. And I'll move around and find stuff. I think there's a few items I want to get out of here at some point. Oh. I need to get back. So yeah. So I can sit on my butt, meditate. I could also steal strength if I wanted to, if I want to up my strength a little bit. So yeah. There's a wide range of spells that I'll have access to over the lifetime of my character. Time to redo my boss. Kind of just doing them one at a time because of my own safety. I am kind of close to the zone line, so I could run out if I wanted to. But I feel safer with the gate option available. So as you see, I'm in the final bubble for my level. Hopefully. Howler. Oh, white con. As long as it's not red. I mean, I could take some red cons, but I generally don't want to, because it's hard to tell how red they are. Like I said, I don't want to lose my pet just yet. So I'm going to take some of the damage for a little bit. Ow. So I can get encumbered, but it usually takes a decent amount of weight before it really starts to affect my run speed. So those 3 fights were actually halfway decent because it gave me a good chunk. Oops. So yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of time to heal myself up. It's not like World of Warcraft where your mana and health regen really quickly, and food is not the way to food and drinking doesn't heal your health and mana like it does. In this game, it kind of just, if you go hungry long enough, your health and mana will not regenerate at all. So that's why you keep food and water on your person. But you got a couple different options for, well, at least food. Water is generally just water, and you tend to go through it faster than your food. Some of these will last longer, like a ration's gonna take you longer to go through than a loaf of bread. And then there's a thing called iron rations, which last longer than a normal ration. For the most part, I tend to sell the iron rations because they're a decent amount of money. Sometimes it seems like it fades faster. As a Necro, I only have access to cloth armor, so that guy probably died deep inside and he's going back to get his corpse. That's my guess. Pretty safe guess. Let's see, most pet classes have pretty good egg. The pets usually give pretty good egg generation. At times it seems more reliable than even a actual tank class can get. In early levels, the pet is probably a better tank until the player actually gets geared up. And depending on the melee class you take, you may or may not have as much micromanaging. If you have a hybrid melee class, you're going to have spells and probably buffs that you want to keep up. Kind of like a caster, but you won't get spells quite as often, at least in this version. I think your first spells come in at level 9, and they're generally several levels behind what the caster would be having. So they're a nice utility, but they start off very, very, very weak for the melee class, hybrid classes. Shouldn't be too many more kills before I level, depending on the quality of the kill. Oops. Most of the stuff up here is only going to give me a couple of gold, which adds up. But get a longer lasting spell version of that spell soon. You dick. I guess both will give me experience. One's just gonna give me better return, obviously. I think eventually stuff will go Graycon, which means there's absolutely no chance of them giving you experience. But they're really not going to do much damage to you either. One of the beautiful things in this game is once stuff really stops giving you experience, they tend to not attack you, like I've shown you before, unless you sit down in front of their face. The exception to that rule is that undead will attack you pretty much anytime, any place. He's not listening to me. Oh well. Well, he did go off of me. Nice. Interesting, he went to my pet and not me. I'm okay with that. Okay, now we're getting really close. Oop. I'm gonna get on this side of my pet. Oh, it's just a run. So yeah, just gotta be a little careful of where I'm sitting. So very close. He's probably not gonna give me any experience. But he's in the way. Basically, until this whole line stops attacking me, I'm probably going to keep clearing this. But I'll just keep going a little deeper. I think they should be respawning soon. I don't have an exact timer down. One of these two might level me, hopefully. Or not. He's probably not going to give me anything. Didn't think so. Still not. That looks full to me. Probably not. Probably not either. But it might just be enough. We'll soon find out. Oh, there it is! The definitive thing. Now, if I were to die at this point, I'd lose my level. Which is one of the things you had to adapt to when this game first came out, but that's kind of the way it was. Most games at the time, so yeah. So, I wanted to level, I got my level, so I'm gonna jump out of this zone just to be extra safe. Don't want to log in next time and somebody's got a train right on my butt and I die, lose my level. That'd be unfortunate. So, thank you all for joining me. If you like what you see and you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell for future notifications. Also, hit that like button and leave a comment. It helps me out. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.